Hey guys, Fearless here. Gonna be doing my first video. This is a 1v1 I played earlier today. We got Master Flakes, he is the red Terran spawning in the top right, and myself, Blue Protoss, in the bottom left of Zelnaga Caverns. For this game, this was my first time playing against Terran since the patch came out yesterday, and so I wanted to give a shot at a strat or build order that counters early MM aggression. So I was hoping that's what he'd be doing, and that is indeed what he did, kind of. So it worked out, and the build worked out pretty well. You can see for yourself when it happens. Basically, well, I've been talking about this the past couple days with Freshness and the Protoss player I play with pretty frequently. We both struggled beating early MM aggression, and we didn't really know what to do, so we talked about this. Instead of going Stalker, using Zealots and getting charge as fast as possible, because Marauders do a lot of bonus damage against the armored stalkers. So, I don't know, I had always just kind of given up using Zealots because they just get kited, non-stop, and they're worthless. That's what I felt. But after doing a little bit of research, turns out it takes quite a lot of shots from a Marauder to kill a Zealot. Once you get charged and you force field correctly, you can basically just grind them up. So the first thing I noticed with my little probe here is that there's no barracks. This is going to set off a red flag for most players. He sees he tries to stop my little scout from seeing anything, but it's already a little too late. You see the bunker right down here. I do notice that on the way back. So I start building my first Zealot. I end up chrono boosting him out because I'm pretty caught off guard with that proxy barracks, and I want to be able to handle it accordingly. I don't have any probes on gas at the moment. I want to get minerals as quickly as possible. So I build my first Zealot. I believe I start building my second one here pretty soon. Cybernetics core is on the way, and what I don't see is this second barracks on the way. I just saw the first one, and he's also building a bunker down here as well. So he's definitely going for some early aggression, an early push, and I'm trying to get ready for it as best as I can. So I start getting my probes on gas. I want to be able to start researching warp gate technology as fast as possible. Timing's a little off here. I'm a rank 5 silver player. I'm not a super pro, so bear with me. This is just me trying my best. So we see Master Flakes has got a bunker up. He's got some idle workers. He's definitely letting his macro slip quite a bit. He's not even microing yet, so there's really no excuse for that. Gets his first Marauder out. He's trying to scout up my ramp here. Sees my Zealots. Probably thinks it's going to be an easy win because, he can just kite me non-stop. I dropped 4 total gateways. Now, the original build called for me to do 3 gateways, get my Twilight Council research charge, but that proxy barracks kind of threw me off. I wanted to get gateways out because I wanted to get units out as fast as possible. So we see his first little push. He's kiting me pretty effectively, but I push him down the ramp again. He's still kiting me. A second Marine joins the fray. I've got 2 more Zealots and a Sentry on the way to reinforce my units. So I pull these guys back. They're not going to be able to do anything by themselves. So he's able to take down one of my pylons. He's got 3 Marauders, 2 Marines right now. Marauder slow has not been researched yet. I get my Sentry out and I start to push him back. He's trying to kite me. I wall him in, but this wall-in was a mistake on my part. I couldn't get a good surround with my Zealots on him, so he was just kiting me around my own base. I look down here, his macro's definitely slipping. He's got nothing going on with these guys. Refinery, only 1 refinery up. So I have to pull probes off the line, but if we look down at units here, I've definitely got a probe advantage of 5. My hero Sentry is over here, just blasting away. Holds them off. But I do lose some valuable harvesting time here. Warp gate technology just finishes. Get 3 warp gates up and going. I only have 1 sentry. If we look at units lost, I'm a loser there, losing 125 more resources than him. But like I said, he's really got some slipping macro there. I've got still 5 additional harvesters. And I have nothing on gas right now. That's just a mistake after putting my probes back on the line. Twilight Council's coming up. Get this warp gate up and going, get some pylons. If we look at supply, I've got a supply advantage. At this point, I had no idea. I thought I was in a terrible position. This is my army. He's got proxy barracks. He probably has countless units out there right now. He might be expanded. I have no idea. If we look at his resources, he has quite a bit. I do as well, but I'll be dropping some zealots here in a few seconds. So I got 1 gas up and going. The second one's getting started. Only got 72 gas right now, and I want charge as quickly as possible, so the timing of this was quite off. I'm able to hold off this assault by walling in part of his army and taking out about half of his forces. He has Marauder Slow already researched. I don't have charge anywhere near being completed. I drop some more zealots, and I just keep pumping out workers as quick as possible. I've definitely got an advantage in that aspect. One of the problems people talk about when people go all in like this with these cheese builds, he definitely has a cheese build, he's proxy building everything right now, is they slip on their macro and their worker creation. It's definitely what's going on. You can see he's got 70 energy right now. He's not dropping any mules. He's only got 1 gas. His worker count is quite a bit lower than mine, only 10, while I'm contained in my own base. So I have charge on the way. My 4 gates are sitting here. I'm pumping out zealots, sentries. I've got 1 stalker, just in case, kind of a deal. The original build called for the first stalker to be built just to hold on for Reaper harass. Not really a concern of mine at this point. It's kind of late for a Reaper harass. If anything was going to happen, it would have happened already. So if we look down here, he's got 2 bunkers. He's got a factory up with a tech lab on the way. He's got quite a few marauders, but all he's got is marauders, no marines. It's a bit of a mistake there. We're both very susceptible to air units. I thought he'd be going air, but he did. So yeah, up by 9 workers now. He's got his 1 mule going. Charge is almost there, and I'm starting to research level 1 weapons. Right there, bam. Drop a photon cannon just in case. Got some harassment just to aid in that there. He begins to expand. Seems a little bit late. 10-minute mark. He's contained me, and he's just now starting to expand. I said I have no idea this is happening at all. Keeps his workers down here, literally doing nothing. Just finished charge, and I decided to move out and see what he's got. Completely swarm his army, take him down. I drop some clutch force fields, boxing in his army. Quickly take down his bunker. Just basically making a mess of it. These zealots are cutting through marauders like they're nothing, and it takes forever to kill a single zealot. I think it's something like 17 shots, 21 with guardian shield. So he's got a siege tank down there. I take it out. Marauder slow doesn't affect these charging zealots. Take out his factory. I'll do that in a bit. No, I ignore the factory. I take out the bunker, barracks, and this little sentry's going to take out this guy. Got a little bit of bad manners going on right down here, and he leaves the game. So, yeah, to sum that up, I got charged as quickly as possible. That was not very fast, though. I should have gone 3 gate instead of 4, but that proxy racks threw me off. Just basically ignore getting stalkers if you're going up against this. The bonus damage that marauders do to stalkers totally outweighs the benefit that you get from not being kited in that aspect. And once you get charged, you can't really kite anyway. So, yeah. I guess if you want to look at this from a Terran point of view, don't stop with your macro at all. You know, he's got 2 gas up right now, and his second command center is literally doing nothing. Yeah, he seemed like he overextended and couldn't pull out the actions per minute to hold this off. I want to look at this. Mine's pretty low though. Okay, so he's got 46 and I got 36. He must have been just macro spamming. Who knows? Or Action spamming. Yeah, so I'm going to be posting this up on YouTube. Well, it's already been posted up on YouTube if you're seeing this right now. If you guys want to respond, if you've given this a try and you want to let me know how it goes, if it's worked for you. It's worked for me so far. I've only played one. And, yeah, maybe post a video response if you've got one. Probably trying to post more videos, maybe more build orders that look interesting that I want to give a shot, if they're successful or not. Yeah, until next time, Fearless out.